It's Frank's forecast here. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. And today we're going to be talking about Cony or Misty. We have two ETFs here, and we're going to talk about the ETF stability, which one is the best out of the two. We're going to go over cost per share, the dividend amount, appreciate or depreciate, and we're going to see which one will get us to retire a lot faster here, okay? Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is not any kind of financial advice. Invest your money at your own risk. Thank you. Go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button. It'll help out the channel tremendously. So we're first going to look at Cony or Coin's income strategy. And we're going to see how much it's been fluctuating, right? We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on here with this one. So look, so for 1 week, we're down 1%, which isn't too bad, I guess, right? It's 7. And then 1 month, it is 7.25. So we're down about like 2% over the month. Not too bad. And then over 3 months, we're down about 13%. I mean, yeah, ETFs, they go down and up all the time. You know, they kind of rely on that underlying stock, right? And this one, it hasn't really gone down much. And we're actually consolidating very nicely here, you know. Right now we're going to look at the payout that they have. And, I mean, this one doesn't look too bad. If it's like a monthly player, then, you know, you're kind of getting the premium back. And then, you know, if you're reinvesting it, you're getting a really good position here. Here I pulled up the chart for Cony, the dividend payments, right? And then, as we can see here, August 21st, July 24th. So from the data here shown, it is a monthly dividend. For the last month, it was only 30 cents, which is like less than half of the other one prior to that. And then the third month ago, it was about 53. So, I mean, it kind of just fluctuates pretty hard to BH. But you're looking at about like a medium of like 50 cents per share. And we're going to pull up a calculator here, right? And let's say you have like $1,000, right? Or let's say 4,000, right? 4,000. And you divide it by, what's the price again? Let's take a look here. Hold on. Okay, 681. Okay. So 4,000 divided by 6.81, and that will give you a total of 587 shares, right? You multiply that by the 30 cents here, or 34 cents. So let's say for last month, right? You invested 4,000, and then you multiply it by 0.34. So in 1 month, you would get about $200, you know, whereas if last month it was about 80 cents. So that's a pretty big difference. So 4,000 divided by 6.8 is 588 times 0.8 almost. You would have got a whopping $500 off that dividend on Cony, and that's actually pretty decent. You know, that's not too shabby. Yeah, so this one, let's go ahead and get that actual calculator. So Cony, the share price of 681. This is the recent dividend. We could probably change that to like, because the average dividend is like 45, right? The past 4 or 5 months. That's average dividend. And then it's a monthly. This is the dividend growth rate, not a lot. Negative 10%. And then the share price growth is like negative 20, okay? And then they did pay about $300, so we're gonna reinvest that and let's see what we get. So here we go. Start balance 4,587 shares. Share price 563. Dividend per share 45 cents. Dividend yield 80%. Yield on cost 92. Annual dividend, and then the end balance would be 13. So that's actually pretty good. This is not too bad, actually. Starting off with 4K. The way things are going, it's not too shabby. So those numbers are actually pretty promising. Go ahead and take a look at MSTY. And then MSTY follows Monster, and then Monster also invested a lot of money into Bitcoin. So, you know, we're kind of just seeing what happens with MSTR and then Bitcoin, because, you know, this is very corresponsive to that one. I mean, for even 3 months, we're down what, like 25%. 3 months is not too bad. just because they do pay pretty decent dividends here. And then year to date, here's the year to date. This one looks worse than Cony though, as of right now, just because it did depreciate year to date 50%, which is not very good. That's very bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the yield max payout. Perfect. All right. So as you can see here, guys, like I said earlier, it is a monthly payer, right? So we have August 28th, July 31. So every 4 weeks it'll pay, and it costs around like this. How much did Cony cost again? It was like 680. Yeah. So that's like, I don't know. I don't know if those dividends are making sense. So I mean, it did pay about $1.88 per share, and then 118, 120. So it's kind of just like getting smaller and smaller. You know, I mean, if anything, you could accumulate a lot of shares on this. Not financial advice, but the numbers on this is going down for the actual dividends, and then we're gonna go to the, you know, for like the past 3 months. Or let's go to year to date. It's just been going down nonstop. So over here in January 6th, it was at what, $31. We came all the way down to 19, and then that's January, February. Now we're back up to 23, back up to 25. I mean, this one's just, the thing about MSTY is that the price on this is very volatile in comparison to Cony. So Cony actually fluctuates less, and it's less of a headache. It's more of a, Cony is more of a stable coin, and MSTY is you know, very volatile. But so is MSTR, and then Bitcoin as well too. You know, so we're looking at 4K to start right now. Share price 15.62. Okay, dividend amount 109. Okay, for sure. Dividend growth rate. That one fluctuates. So we've had highs of 5s, and then we had lows of like 1. So if we take average of that, the average of the dividend growth is about like minus 10%. So minus 10%, and then share price growth. Yeah, I don't know. This one's like, shoot, in the past 6 months it's about like 50%. So that's share price growth for the year to date, right? And then extra investment would be about like 250 is what I got last time. And then length of investment, we're gonna put 1 year. All right. So MSTY, you're gonna invest 4,000. Share price 15.62. Dividend amount $1.09. No. We're gonna put like 150. That's average dividend for 4 weeks for the beginning of the year. 150. 4 weeks monthly payer. Dividend growth rate is minus 10%. Share price growth rate is minus 50. And I got that from here. You know, this is like the year to date, and that's minus 43%. So I guess we could change that. Oh, fudge. Alright, so the share price growth rate is minus 43% year to date. Extra investment to 250 monthly. And we're going to go ahead and calculate. This is not looking too good for us, guys. So start shares 256, share price 1034. Dividend share 1.50. Dividend yield on cost. Annual dividend is this right here. So that's I think this one's good just because you have more. That's weird. That does not make sense. How does this pay more than Cony though? Cony, you were at like 13, and this one, even though the price is depreciating minus 4%, I think the dividends going back into it, and then the way it's so cheap, I think really adds up shares. So I guess MSTY is still better somehow. That's really weird. I just compared pretty much MSTY and Cony, and Cony actually had 80% dividend yield, and MSTY has 115. You know, and this one's more volatile, right? And if this thing goes up a little bit, you'll probably make a lot more than that. But yeah. But alright then, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'll go ahead and catch you guys later. Peace.